Fear. What is it? What causes it? Why do we go through these unpleasant feelings that is triggered by our perception of something that can be real or fake? An emotion caused by anticipation or awareness of danger. And how is any of this related to street photography? So first things first, for me, street photography is more than just taking candid photos. Street photography can also be asking strangers permission to photograph them or photographing empty streets. Whatever it is, the common denominator is that you're going out and taking pictures. If you want to take a photograph of a building, it's very predictable. You can sit there with your camera all day long and compose the shot. Think and wait. The building is not going to react to you taking the photo, nor is it going to walk away. Now, no doubt as well that people are very challenging to photograph. They move quickly and are unpredictable. And that's the key word here, unpredictable. Unpredictable in the sense that everyone can react to differently, and that's because every situation is different. Now, fear is something that's naturally hardwired into our brains, so we can't just get rid of it. What we can do is learn to manage it. So instead of not doing the thing you want to do, you do it anyways. And it's easier said than done, but getting rid of it wouldn't be advisable either, because fear is what keeps us alive. It's like a defense mechanism. You know, you wouldn't walk across a bridge and jump over a bridge, right? That wouldn't end very well. But you see, street photography can put us in the spotlight. Taking pictures of people without asking their permission from close is in a way confronting them. You are entering their personal space. Some people might not like it and take it as a sign as aggression or mocking. Our brain wants to minimize the risk as much as possible. It tries to keep you alive, no matter what. It doesn't care about your artistic endeavors or self-development at all. So then how do we overcome this fear? It's excitement. First, we need to realize that the fear we're experiencing is not real fear. It's excitement. Yes, excitement and fear have the same symptoms, but we often misinterpret excitement as fear. We get excited because we want to take a photo. It's our mind telling us that this is what we have to do. It's not really fear. There are no tigers attacking us. Our life is not really in danger. So it can't be real fear. It must be excitement. What you should be afraid of are missed opportunities. I can't tell you enough of how many times that I want to take a picture of a person or a stranger or a pet, whatever it is, and I don't take advantage of those opportunities. At least in that moment, I will regret it. So the biggest factor is you should be fearing missed opportunities rather than fear of the moment itself. So first, realize that you're in a loop. Second, you make a conscious decision to step out of it. Now, what do I mean by a loop? When you go through similar thought patterns resulting in similar actions or inactions, when you know you should get out of the bed in the morning, but you keep putting it off until at one point you decide to break the loop. The same goes on in your mind when you walk around with the camera afraid of taking pictures. Pay attention to your thoughts. They are always the same, right? And the actions, also the same. However, the action in this case would be inaction. You keep walking, which is a loop. The solution is to do the same thing as you do when you get out of bed in the morning. You simply decide to get out. You see, nobody is born to be great at interacting with people or dealing with confrontation. It's a skill that can be learned by continuously throwing yourself into these situations. At one point, you have to break the loop. It's not going to happen itself. You have to make the decision. Oh, see, this is a real common one. The question in our minds is, whenever we do street photography or whatever we do in life, is what are people going to think of us? And in the reality, no one's gonna care. You might be worried about what others people thinking of you, but that's the same what everyone else is also thinking. Most people who walk down the street can't see beyond their arm's length, especially in the present day and age where many people are on their phones in a constant derp-like state. Everything is just a blur for them. You see, when you start a conversation or take a photo candidly, you might get the attention of a nearby person, but only for those couple of seconds. right after that, they're back to their own thoughts. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, the fear never really goes away. You become more confident and you learn to manage it. But because it's hardwired, it's there to stay. What you notice is that once you start taking action and your brain will see the proof that nothing happens, you begin to get into a flow-like state where pictures take themselves. You're just a vessel. Let's consider asking strangers for a portrait. The first one is hard and might be the second, but then you notice that it will get easier and easier until you reach a point where you don't care anymore and you want to interact with people, or at least get close and take a photo without permission. You even start to feel cocky a little bit. So until you go to sleep and the next day you have to wake up and start all over again, even though in the next day you start from zero, it's not really zero, as you still have the experiences. Over time, the experiences accumulate, and this is how confidence forms. You know that you've seen it all, or at least a lot, and know you'll be all right. You'll be able to manage whatever is thrown in your way. That is true confidence, and confidence trembles over fear. What's up, my beautiful family? How's it going? If you've made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I really want to take my time with this video and really just find a way of how we can just overcome our fears, and not just photography, but in anything that we do. Because fear plays a huge role in our development. And I believe the biggest trample for that is confidence. Having the confidence to do what you want to do. Because you can't be inspired every single day. Inspiration doesn't happen. Motivation doesn't happen. You gotta be confident in what you do every single day and be consistent. And maybe I got to take my own advice a little bit. But if you guys found this video very inspiring, go hit that like button down below. You have any questions more that you kind of want to hear more from the video, leave them down below in the comment section. I will get to you about that, and maybe I might make a video in the future for it. But if you're just starting out, again, you don't have to take pictures of portraits of people. You can go out and take pictures of buildings, architecture, shadows, symbolisms, anything. It doesn't have to rely on portrait. Photography is universal. You can do whatever it is that you want with it. But I expect you all to do just that. Thanks guys for staying this long in the video. I really appreciate it. I love all of y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.